Balls in. Welcome back to another Catan video. We are playing Cities and Knights, my absolute favorite expansion. And you see, I'm already at 10 points. The other players are lagging behind a little bit. And they are doing everything they can to try to stop me. They're putting the robber on me. They're going to be spying on me. And of course, they spy on me because I have the most points, which makes sense. But they take my wedding, and they're just going to take cards again from me, so I have to give up 2 more cards. And then the only progress cards I have left are 2 intrigues, which at first I was like, these are useless because usually they're useless, but I will end up using one in a little while. And then Canosa on their turn hits me with a Saboteur, so I gotta lose even further cards, but it's okay because the game is gonna shine a little light on my prospects here. And you can see the barbarians, they're just about to invade. So I have my knights activated, not all of them, but just enough. And this was actually so good that I tied instead of winning Defender of Catan, because I got Crane and I got Aqueduct off my science bonus. So I took a stone, or no, I took a brick because I already had 2 stone because I have the stone port. So I'm gonna trade 2 of my stone for a coin, and then the Crane gives me that 4th coin. So now I get a Metropolis, and instead of just getting 1 victory point from Defender of Catan, I get 2 victory points from being able to build a Metropolis. So crazy how that worked out. I'm really glad that it went that way, because now I'm at 12 victory points, and they're still stuck at 7. I'm on the cusp of winning. Everybody knows I'm going to win. It's just a matter of when and how. So now Canosa whips out road building and just continues to hold on to Longish Road. Blue is trying to take it by connecting up their roads in the middle of the map. I get Bishop, so I'm like, let me see. I'm going to get 2 cards by putting it on both of you, and which works out beautifully, so I can activate all of my knights now, because I got a wheat and a stone off of that. And we're so close. But the point of this video is, at the end of the game, I'm gonna pause it on the screen so you can see that there were 5 different ways I could have won. It was like incredible. I didn't realize it at first, and I was looking through the footage. I was like, I was so powerful, I could have done almost anything to win this game. And just the way the game was set up, the way my roads were going over to a new area to build on, and the progress cards I had. And this science bonus just really helped me out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a road down towards Canosa, and the intrigue that I thought was useless becomes very useful. Now, the second one is useless. I don't plan on using that at all. And then I'm going to turn around again and use Deserter on Canosa, because he's kind of giving me a little run for my money in the whole Defender of Catan business. So I'm going to take one of his knights off the board. I put my knight to block him part of his roads off, and I build a road. And Blue takes that opportunity to take Longish Road. But Canosa's like, I'm not having any of that. So Canosa builds a road up to his Blue's road system and puts his knight down and cuts off Blue's Longish Road. So Canosa takes Longish Road back. But, you know, I usually win a lot with Longish Road. So I knew I wasn't going to win by taking Longish Road, although that would have boosted me up to 14 victory points when this game was only up to 13, which would have been pretty cool. But I just decided to max out my knights as much as I can. So now I have a level 3 knight, I have a level 2, and a level 1 knight. So I am just really destroying them in terms of knight power. And here they are, the barbarians are coming around again. If they invade, I will win. I'll get that 13th victory point. But you're going to see what happens here. I build another road just to make them think I'm going to take Longish Road. Then I use Smith, which again, these progress cards were so clutch. So now I just have matchable knight power. The robber comes in, it's not a barbarian dice. I'm like, okay, the next one will be no problem. The next one comes in. Canosa rolls a 6, and it's not a barbarian dice. It's like, okay, I certainly have to roll that. Like, 2 in a row without the barbarians advancing, like, there's no way. Now, Canosa does use merchant. Unfortunately, what Canosa doesn't know is that I also have merchant. So here we go. I roll, and it's not. I'm like, okay, the barbarians didn't invade. That's crazy. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it on the screen here, and you're going to see that I have a 7th length road. Canosa has a 7th length road, currently holds longest road. Now look at my progress cards. I have merchant fleet. I could use it on my paper because I have 2 paper. I could trade that 2 paper for 1 wood, and I could build a road to take longest road. So that's the first way I could win this game. The second way is I could use that merchant fleet again to trade the paper in for a wood, and I could build a settlement on that. If you see that spot on the left side of the screen where the wood port is on that 2 brick, I could build a settlement and win the game. So that's the second way I could win this game. The third way is I could play the diplomat progress card and take one of Canosa's roads away, which would put Canosa back down to 6 roads, and I would still be at 7, and I would take longest road. So that's the third way I could win. The fourth way I could win is I could play merchant and you just gain a victory point by playing merchant. That's very simple. So that's the fourth way. And then the fifth way, I actually kind of wanted to do this, but I think I had to go somewhere, so I just needed to end the game. But I could simply skip my turn, just end it, and wait for the barbarians to invade, which would boost me up to 13 victory points because there's no way anyone else was going to match me on knights. And then just wait for my turn to come around again, and as soon as I rolled the dice, I would win because I'd be at 13 victory points. So it was so sweet, so incredible. And side note, I thought there was potentially a 6th way I could win. And if you see, my city improvements for the green progress card levels is at 3. So, and you see I have 2 papers, so I could have tried to trade in because I had merchant fleet and a merchant for 4 paper, but I didn't have a second city on the board. My first city already had a metropolis on it, so even if I did pay 4 paper for the science level 4 city improvement, I would not have been able to get that second metropolis because all my other things on the board are settlements. So just a little side note, but yeah, 5 different ways to win at the end of this game. Very fun, but you see here at the end, I just take the easy route, just take nice and simple, play merchant, and then we're out of there. A clean win. So thank you guys for watching. Check out my other Catan videos on my channel, on my playlist, and balls out.